Hey, this is Marcus Washington, MTC Media. So while we're doing all this stuff with the Olympics, with the NBA, it's kind of taking the eyes off of other things that are NBA related. One of the more interesting things that I have seen, and probably you have seen and probably ignored it, or you've seen and haven't given much thought of it, is the NBA jumping in bed with FIBA to try to expand to having a league, not a team, but a league in Europe. And that's just an interesting next step for Adam Silver in the league, because what we see in EuroLeague and what we see in the NBA when it comes to philosophy of ownership, management, and running the league is completely different. In the EuroLeague, everything's about winning. In the NBA, everything, just like the other professional American sports leagues, it's about profitability. You have to win within the profitability. That's why the CBA is constructed with aprons and exemptions and these penalties and luxury taxes and all those things for the NBA. And in the EuroLeague, you're looking at guys that if they end up in the red, they end up in the red. The main thing is winning. And you see this not only amongst basketball, you see it in soccer. You know, think about some of the transfer fees in soccer. It looks like the Larry Bird exemption, the original Larry Bird exemption, on steroids. And there's something good with that. The NBA used to be that way. Only the best players got paid, not the best player on a team. Only the best players got paid. And so I think there's room for both. And I hope it doesn't go away. And I hope there's a way that the NBA and FIBA, which is a discussion of how more and more they're getting in bed with each other. That's a separate discussion. But there's a way for both to coexist. But I can understand some of the EuroLeague owners would be fearful of this. If you came over here and now you're setting these new rules and you're getting talent that they would have gotten, and you're doing it while worried about profitability, as opposed to saying, hey, I'm a EuroLeague owner, I have X amount of money. If you don't have it, too bad, so sad. And they know if the NBA comes over there, oh, no, that's not going to be the case. We're going to make sure that everybody gets something out of it. And that's just not the system for everyone. Like I said, I know people think it's the greatest system ever, which I always find ironic because it drips in socialism. And the NFL and its consumers, I'm sure if you said the word socialism, the bulk of their base would think that that's a cuss word. Yet they pray to the altar of the NFL every Sunday. The most seen machine of socialism. So I can understand the EuroLeague and the pushback and the concern and the worry, not only from a talent point of view, but also from a cultural point of view. And most of the time, I do think that despite some of the criticism he gets, Adam Silver has done a great job. I think he's been a much better commissioner than David Stern. Their jobs was a little bit different because Stern was taking over a league that was certainly in a different place financially and socially and everything else. So their challenges were different. And I think that Silver has done great things even when people have mocked him, like the in-season tournament that they said from the very beginning they were using it as a package to sell in the next media rights deal, and people mocked him, and then he had the last laugh out of that. But this one, I wouldn't mind if Adam Silver in the league kind of took an L on this, or they massage it where it's not looking like the NBA model. So we'll see. It's worth keeping your eyes on where this goes with the league and FIBA and the league's ambition to expand across the pond. This is Marcus Washington, MTC Media.